Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Libra. We're going to talk about personal journeys, spiritual paths, wellness. We're going to be just kind of off in a different realm than we usually are, but I think this is important. So let's get started, my Libras. What do we have going on? Spiritual paths, personal journeys, wellness. What is the Libra up to? We got this card flying out. Okay, we've got the Nine of Wands coming up. A little bit of hesitation. That's okay. You're up in your head anyway, where you're comfortable. And the King of Wands. Okay, I really feel like you've got some kind of passion, some kind of fire to do something a little bit different. And part of you is like, oh, I don't want to jump into that because that's my dog down there making noise. Sorry about that. Part of you is going, you know what? This might be a lot to handle, and this is going to cause me more stuff I got to manage and deal with. And I don't know if I got the energy to deal with this. And then the other part of you is going, yeah, but you know what? This is really cool, and this is what I want to do. But there's part of you that goes, well, are people going to think I'm crazy? That's the thing. With this nine, the nine is about kind of taking a step back. And, you know, the next card after the nine is that Ten of Wands, and you see the guy bent over with all the sticks, you know, and so I think that part of you is going, is this just one more thing I got to add in to all the other things that I constantly have to do and deal with? And then the other part of you is going, yeah, but look where I can go. You know, I think that it feels to me like you have some things you want to try out, but you're going, you know, one, am I going to look stupid? And two, do I have time to do this, to add more practices into my life? Like, what, is this all going to be okay? Well, you know what? Until you do it, you kind of aren't going to get the answer to that. But I feel like, oh my gosh, the card that came out is the Fool. So, I think that we're looking here at, like, here you are, you know, in your like little safety net of all of these wands, and you're kind of peeking out, and then, you know, there's part of you going, hey, this is really, really cool, and you know, it's very appealing for you to take that leap, and you're going, I don't know. Well, here you have the Fool. The Fool is taking that step out of the comfort zone. So it feels like you're ready to take another step in your journey of, like, on your spiritual path. It feels like you're ready to take another step, and you can see the end result, but you gotta leave your comfort zone to do it. And of course, that's always a little bit nerve-wracking, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Libras are air signs, you know, you're up in your head sometimes really thinking about that. I'm an air sign too, so we get up in our heads and we start to worry about this and worry about that. But I think we're at a point now where it's like the wands are action. I think you're going to have to take the step, take that leap with the Fool. You're going to have to take that leap, take that step off that precipice and sort of jump in. And I think the results are going to be very worth it. I mean, the King of Wands is charismatic and, like, enjoyable to be around. The results are all pointing to good. It's just taking that step is sometimes hard. I think a lot of it is like I said, you're thinking, well, are people going to think I'm, like, crazy and stupid? Like, who cares what they think? Does it really matter what they think? Probably not. I think you're more worried about it than they are. All right, well, you've got more wands. You have the Four of Wands. And you know what that says to me? That says this is about building a foundation. And it's also about saying, like, you don't have to leap off the sledge all the way here. You can start small, okay? Whatever new practice you want to incorporate, whatever. This is saying to me, you can dip your toe in the water, okay? You don't have to leap off this cliff into woo-woo crazy town, my spiritual journey land. You don't have to do that. You can kind of dip your toe in the water. Like, maybe you're like, well, maybe I'm going to start meditating. Okay, fine. You know what? That's your foundation. That's what this is. That's your foundation. So start small. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. Start small. So something that you can handle, something that you feel like makes sense to you. You don't have to leap off into, like, 3-hour meditations and, you know, weird fasting retreats. You don't have to do anything like that. Start small, and then, you know, little by little you can incorporate more things. I do think you're going to end up in a different place than you pictured on this path, but we'll get some more information about that. Where are you going? Justice. Interesting. and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I love this. Justice, she's got her sword right here. So the swords are your logical energy, your logical thinking. And that's, you know what, that's saying you can have all of that stuff that you want with the wands, but you also can kind of take that time to think about it. And like I said, take the small steps. You don't have to go crazy. And then you have here the Queen of Pentacles. And what is the Queen of Pentacles if not grounded, right? She's incredibly responsible. She's still... my dog down there. She's a boxer. They make a lot of noise. The Queen of Pentacles is incredibly responsible. She's very, very grounded. She knows what she's doing, where she's going. That's what I said. You don't have to leap off into like some kind of crazy land where you're like, you know, out in the night with crystals and doing whatever other weird things. You don't have to do any of that stuff, okay? Hold on just 1 second. Sorry about that. I had one of my phones ringing that never rings, and I didn't know if maybe it was something important, but it was nothing, so there you go. Anyways, you can keep your logical brain. You don't have to go off into crazy land. You can stay perfectly grounded. You can think it all through, and you can take the baby steps. You know, you can take baby steps. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to be out chanting under the full moon with your crystals, okay? You don't have to do that stuff. I don't do that stuff. And I'm an air sign, so there you go. Get some more information here. Yeah, Queen of Swords, absolutely. Keep it logical, keep it cool. You can be on a spiritual path and on a spiritual journey without acting like a crazy person. And I think that's your concern, is you're like, I don't want to look like some kind of lunatic. I don't want to look like some kind of weirdo. And you know what? You have 2 cards coming up, but the first one here is this Page of Wands, and pages bring messages, and that's just a message of action. You got to take the first step. You don't have to go leaping, but you do have to take the first step. And then you had the Strength card coming up too. And strength, this is a quiet, calm, collected strength, you know, full decorum. Everybody is acting appropriately. Like I said, you got your Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, very controlled behavior. So this journey can be controlled, and I think that's what you're looking for. And you know what? Everybody's path is different, and if that's where you're comfortable, then that's where you should be. I look forward to talking to you a little bit more about this, and I will listen for your comments. Okay? Thanks so much for watching.